I'm Melissa.
Hi, I'm Jillian.
Hi, I'm David.
And together we're Disabled DISventures. I have several medical conditions that limit my mobility. I call myself an ambulatory wheelchair user. I use a wheelchair or a mobility scooter anytime I'm outside the house in order to get around. I like to say that we're a disability lifestyle and travel.
We do videos on theme parks, cruise ships, and other places that we visit.
But come with us on our next adventure. Welcome to this week's video for Disabled DISventures. This is an overview of our June trip to Disneyland. It was a training for my travel agency, so just Jillian and I went, but we had a really fun time on this trip, just the two of us. We flew Southwest.
And we got photobombed by this male flight attendant here.
He was so funny.
Yeah, he was.
It was actually TikTok bombed. Find that TikTok. So we flew in Southwest. It was a great trip, a great ride, a great experience. And here is a word from the video sponsor. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, a VPN. It is so important nowadays to protect your internet privacy and your data, especially if you're out using public networks. We do this using Surfshark. It's a VPN that allows you to protect this information when using public networks. If you subscribe through our link below, you will get 2 months free and a discount on your plan, and we will make a small commission. As this was a training, we had Universal training and Disneyland training. So my friend and I, who were there sharing the hotel room, we went to Voodoo Donuts at Universal and got donuts. We were in Disney California Adventure and Disneyland itself. We did while
they were at training, I was in the hotel room getting groceries and taking a nap.
Yeah, she didn't do much while we were at training. We had, I had some problems with my mobility scooter, so our first full day there didn't end up being what it was supposed to be, which kind of sucked. So we missed a day at Disneyland, but we got it taken care of. I rented a wheelchair from this great provider in Southern California called A Scooter for You. I will link the website for Jerry. He's amazing. They do mobility scooters, they do wheelchairs. We just rented a wheelchair and Jillian pushed me around a bit. I got some good video and pictures of wheelchair access for using wheelchair vehicles or WAV cars. If you want to know if they have a WAV, just ask.
This one is the Monsters Inc. ride, Mike and Sully to the rescue. Now we're at
Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters. Yeah. One of my favorite attractions, they do have a transfer vehicle. Her name is, was it Rosa? Rosie? Rosa?
Rosalita? Rosa?
It's
Rose something.
Yes.
It's Rose something.
And just ask for the transfer vehicle if you need it. I use it because it gives me more room to get in. We went on Emotional Whirlwind. It was so fun. I am so excited. We're about to go check in for my very first dessert party ever. My friend and I did the World of Color dessert party. It was my first dessert party. It was so much fun. It was so great to be able to sit there, enjoy that, and then have a seat for World of Color. I would have had a seat anyway with my mobility scooter, but it was a great view. There were people standing in front of us, but it didn't really obstruct the view, I didn't think. It was a great experience. I highly recommend dessert parties if you can afford it. They're a little bit on the expensive side, $89 plus tax for adults. Jillian didn't want to go with us, so it was just my friend and I. We got to see the Main Street Electrical Parade, which is my absolute favorite all-time parade. Period. The end. Like, my favorite one.
When they announced it was coming back for this, Mom was like, we have to go. Yes.
It is my absolute hands-down favorite. I love the Main Street Electrical Parade. We actually got to see it 2 days. And from 2 different perspectives, which was cool. There's 2 different handicap viewing areas. One on Main Street, on the corner by the shops over there, and then there's one over by It's a Small World, just like opposite It's a Small World. So look for the white signs with the wheelchair, and anyone who's in a wheelchair, mobility scooter, can go to those areas And they're
And
specifically...
their party.
Yes, and their party. And they're specifically there so that way you can see stuff and you're not standing behind people. We didn't get to see the full fireworks show, which was Disneyland Forever when we were there. We got to see...
That was the corn dog.
Oh, yeah. I had to have my corn dog from the corn dog cart. We got Bengal Barbecue. We got to see Fantasmic, which was amazing. We just got to have such a great experience. And then Disneyland Forever, we didn't really see the fireworks, but we saw the projections because it was just after we watched Fantasmic, which is great that they do the projections there in the Rivers of America. It was just a really great trip.
Here's more Main Street Electrical Parade.
We tried to make the best out of, the situation with my mobility scooter. Jillian was great pushing me in the wheelchair. It's been a while since she's done that. So we just really tried to make the best of it. One day I did rent a mobility scooter from Disneyland so she could have a break. It was our last day. She got to enjoy that without having to push me in the wheelchair. And also I found out on this trip, just a note, you cannot take a Disneyland ECV into the Disney hotels. We had a lunch reservation, brunch, at one of the hotels, and I was not allowed to take it in there because it's past security, which I understand. That is not a problem I had ever had before, but I came across it on this trip. So you will have to leave it. I am not able to. I wasn't able to walk far enough to go, so we did send Jillian in to cancel our reservation. They were very gracious about canceling it for us without any penalty. So just make sure you talk to them. We couldn't get anyone on the phone or on chat, but I sent Jillian in, she got a manager, and they were able to cancel it for us without any penalty.
And the manager apologized for us not being able to go to brunch, and I'm like, well, it's not your guys' fault, it's circumstances, it's, it's whatever. And she offered to try to get a wheelchair for us to have us come in, but I was like, I don't think at this point we're gonna do that.
It was fine. I just had Jillian cancel it. She had my phone, so she couldn't call me or anything for us to talk about it. But I just had her cancel. It's fine. We're going back. Our next trip, we're going, so watch out for the video for that. It's the brunch at what's that restaurant? Not Napa Rose. The other one that's in Grand Californian.
I don't remember.
That's Character. I don't remember it off the top of my head right now, but we are so excited to go.
Once we remember, we'll put it in here in as text or something.
Yeah, I might look it up and put it over as text, but we're going to have a video coming up about it because we have a reservation for it. And since this time we have got my mobility scooter stuff figured out, I'm going to have that, and we're not going to have any problems, crossing our finger, knocking on wood, doing whatever we need to do for luck. I got to see Black Widow walking around in Avengers Campus. That was amazing. We got to see the Dapper Dans.
Yeah, the Dapper Dans are always amazing. Always stop and watch, regardless of what you're doing or where you're rushing. Always just a minute.
They are so talented.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Jillian got a picture and a hug from Pluto. I did not get Winnie the Pooh, so our next trip coming up here in September, this time, whoever is friends with Winnie the Pooh at Disneyland, I will be coming for you, and I will be getting a hug from Winnie the Pooh this next trip. It is top of my to-do list.
Way to make it sound like it's a threat, Mom.
It is a threat. I'm coming for you. And then we got to see the awesome dance-off from Guardians of the Galaxy out in front of Mission Breakout, which we never got to see before the pandemic shut it down. I'm so glad it's back. It was so fun to see everybody dancing and listening to those awesome...
I love whoever's Gamora for that is awesome. Like, her facial expressions and her, you have got to be kidding me.
It's just on point.
She is amazing.
Kudos to you, whoever you are, that's friends with Gamora.
Yeah, oh my god, she's... literally the character. It is amazing.
Yeah, that was so much fun to see and experience.
And here's me trying to, get good imagery of both of them. And
all right, so let's experience this for a minute.
That's not good. Yeah, definitely killed the party.
Well, this isn't a party. You said this was...
Our last night there, we were running back to see the fireworks, and my guess is they had to cancel them because they were running Mickey's Mixed Magic, which is my favorite nighttime show, fireworks show. I guess they're running the projections when they can't run the fireworks because there was no fireworks with it. It was just the projections.
Yeah, like, we, like, walked in and, like, started,
I was like, oh my god, they're playing. I gotta get up there to where I can record it. It's my favorite one.
And Mom just started losing it because she heard it, and I was like, I don't, what? And her friend was like, okay. And I'm like, I don't know, don't look at me. And Mom just kind of took off.
I did, so I could get down on a Main Street because it is my favorite one. I love Mickey's Mixed Magic. They came out with it for the 90th birthday, and they use that song that they use in other stuff. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I'll put it in chat, but it is amazing. We got some pennies. Oh yeah, get your ears on. We got some
get
pennies.
your ears on. It's a
Good time. I love that song so much. It's in my airplane playlist for when we're taking off and my anxiety sets in and I start it and I'm like, I can just like groove to the east, rock it to the west, celebrate, party with the best.
And like every time Mom starts dancing to that song when we're getting ready to take off, Dad and I will just look at each other like
it helps me relax. So we got some pennies. There's so much to do in Disneyland that is either free or doesn't cost very much.
yeah, like the nickel ones or the quarter
pennies.
ones.
Like you just need normally $1 plus whatever item it is. So like if it's a quarter or if it's a penny. This was the quarter one.
Mm-hmm. They're so cute. And like you can get books for these and Esmeralda's thing.
Oh yeah, and those. So some big takeaways from this trip for me. You can't take the Disneyland mobility scooters into any of the hotels apparently. If you are having a problem with the DAS, you will still have to go to customer service to get return times. You can use Genie Plus and the Genie Plus Lightning Lane stuff and DAS together. We stayed at a new hotel for us. It was amazing. We did a club level room, so if you don't know what a club level room is normally there's like a lounge and you have like a concierge and special things and stuff like that. So we stayed at the Sheraton Garden Grove in a club level room. It was so much fun. I highly recommend them. You get away today. Yes, because it's a club level room. You get snacks and breakfast. You can book it through Getaway Today and use our code DIS10 for 10% off. And we will make a small commission if you use our link, which I'll link in here. Have a magical day.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video or go live.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Pinterest.
You can support us on our Patreon. We have tiers starting at $1 per month.
Thank you for all your support. If you want to see more, click the video in your right-hand corner.